happiness, you have to have something happening, is because that's literally what happiness is. So if you're having fun, something's happening. You're at a party, something's happening. You're on a trip, something's happening. You in love, something's happening. So as long as something good is happening, you're going to be happy.
A bird in hand is worth two in the bush. You get
Uh,
what I'm saying? Looking for the greater thing, or sticking with what you see within proximity.
yeah, I feel like you could compare that to people's life pursuits, just in general. So whether it's in a relationship or your dream job or occupation or whatever the case may be, people always want to reach for their highest apex, no matter what it looks like comparatively. But when they see themselves coming up short, or that clock Hanifa was referring to for women in specific, then you know, just like when you playing ball and that shot clock going down, you start eliminating options. You're saying, nope, that's too far out. Let me deal with what's around me. Nope, that's not the best move. I can't get to that right now. Now you've cornered your options. So whether you're dealing with a relationship or a job, okay, you got 3 felonies now. All of those job options are off the table. You understand? People kind of back themselves into these corners and they're forced to settle. You did so much dope. You know what I mean? Now your face is disfigured. You know what I mean? For all of the ones that like to do that blue shit, the ice and that math and them oxy 30s and them school buses and come on now. I seen you out there. So what I'm saying is if everybody can kind of refocus on their morality and their own spirituality and find the happiness within themselves. That's why me and my sister Rel, I want to talk to her more about that. She said happiness means something has to be happening. But I personally believe that that is the difference between the logic of men versus women. A lot of women need something. I can't say all, I never say all, but a lot of women need something to be happening in order to be happy. And a man, once he finds the woman and does all of the bravado and the things to win his conquest, then yeah, he want to sit down and no, life isn't exciting anymore. He want to be at home. He want to kick his feet up. He want to play the game. He want to chop it up with the boys. He don't want to go and woo you every day anymore. He don't want to take you across the country all the time. You know what I mean? To create all these new adventures. So with that said, you know what I'm saying? If I think if people can learn to make themselves happy, they would be a lot more compatible with a lot more people. That's all I got.
Okay, I can see where you're coming. What you guys feel about that? What do you think, Sherelle?
No, I think hey y'all.
Hey,
I think
hey.
what I mean by happiness, you have to have something happening, is
Mm-hmm.
because that's literally what happiness is. So if you're having fun, something's happening. You're at a party, something's happening. You're on a trip, something's happening. You in love, something's happening. So as long as something good is happening, you're going to be happy. But a lot of times life is not going to always have something happening. Most days are just like, it's monotonous. It's like just come and go or whatever.
Right.
So it's like if you're happy, right? Say you're happy, you just won the lottery, and then I come and I say, "Oh, your best friend just died."
Mm.
Something else just happened to change your happiness, right? So if something's good not happening, it can take you from that stage. It can take you from that stage. Now, a lot of people focus more on joy because joy is something in your heart. Like even when you have joy, you just have a higher learning and higher understanding that things are going to happen and life is going to come up and down, but in the end it'll all work together for your good.
I'm pushing back now. I'm pushing back now.
Let's go,
Okay,
Chef.
push
I'm
me
pushing
back, push
back
me
now.
back.
You said that in order for you to learn, you would need that joy, right?
No, not for you to learn. I said most people look for just to have joy.
Mm-hmm.
Because joy, I think, comes from within. I think it just comes with an understanding that, I can have joy even on my bad days. Because I know that if I had enough bad days that I made it through, if I know, even if I'm on my bad day, I know this shit ain't kill me, so I'm gonna make it through. That's where my joy comes. My joy comes from is like it's gonna come in the morning because it's a new day. That means I survived the night. That means I survived this moment. That means nothing. This whatever this was, it couldn't kill me, and so it wasn't sent to destroy me, which means it was sent to teach me something. So now, if I'm looking at it like that, how could I be mad about it? I might not be happy because the circumstances that's happening right now aren't, that good. But I could still have that joy of understanding that, yo, I woke up, which means I'm surviving this. I'm surviving this, which means I'm going to make it to another moment of happiness. But I know that happiness comes in waves. It's not just something that's just constant. I'm gonna have my ups, I'm gonna have my downs like a roller coaster. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I meant by that.
Okay. So, how do you think learning from previous failures? How do you think that plays a part?
I think if you don't learn from your failures, which I think everything that's sent to you is sent to make you stronger, it's sent to make you better. But a lot of times, if you don't learn from your previous failures, you'll keep repeating it. It's just like it's like school, like in grade school. If you played around in first grade, you probably was gonna be in first grade next year. And if you play it around again, you're gonna be in first grade again until you realize that you have to come here, pass these tests, and learn the lessons that you need to learn to advance to the next stage. They're gonna constantly hold you back. And in life, it's worse because you can get stuck in the same stage. They have some people that you met them and they was on one type of wave when they was 20, and you meet them
Double,
and they 45 and they still act the same because they still
all
going through the same lesson.